Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently working on creating the Empire of Canaan Bornu, and the reason for that, of course, is because we need to. We absolutely need an Empire level title if we want to hold this thing together on the next succession. There is no doubt about that. We are in a 5-year truce with Salamat right now. However, we can attack Wadai, and the question is, what do we want to do here? I mean, I'd love to do a subjugation, but that's not an option. We can just conquer a duchy, and he only holds the one duchy. So this is actually a complete conquer, then. This would become part of our domain, and he would become our vassal. Okay. He has access to 6,000 troops. Seems fine. I think we declare this immediately. Okay, where are our troops currently, or rather, where's our rally point currently located at? Down here, okay. So we're going to, let's see here. Anyway we slice it, it's going to be a bit of a run to get over to their capital. I think we'll put our levy troops up here, and our men-at-arms down here. So we'll send the men-at-arms in immediately, and we will begin raising up our levy troops. Yes, we will take attrition moving through here. That's fine. Not concerned. Okay. I don't think we need more than this. And in we come. They're actually going to fight us here. Let's make sure we have leadership. We do indeed. Wonderful. We'll probably win this even without our levy troops. We are winning it. However, once our levies show up, it will become a very different story indeed. Do we capture their leader here? That would be amazing. Our levies didn't even show up. Okay, we did get a couple of captures there, but nothing that gives us prisoner war score. And we got 11% war score. Not the best, to be sure. How many troops are we going to need here? 800. Okay, we'll go ahead and split off somewhere around. Actually, this 1,000 levies will do the trick. And then we'll choose these guys, have them stop, and we'll split off only the onagers. And the onagers will head up over here as well. We'll group this together, and then we'll take these guys over this way. Yeah, we'll take the attrition. I don't like it. But I want to pursue these guys. More specifically... Oh, yeah, this is actually perfect. This is actually perfect. We're going to let him lock in. He is locked in. Yes, we're going to take attrition there. It's okay. I want to win this battle. Once again, maybe we capture their leader. I'm not sure if he's even leading this personally. It would be this guy. He is located in Gazga. Yeah, he is actually personally leading this. Wonderful. So we have a chance of capturing him. It's not a great chance, but it's a chance nevertheless. Stack wipe? No. Okay. Interestingly, we're not going to be taking attrition on this route. That does surprise me a little bit. But okay. I'll happily take that. We are about to get our culture promoted over here. And I think that once we have our culture promoted in all of our local locations, we should probably start working on our development. Okay, he's heading up into Jimmy. That's okay. So we'll go ahead and make sure that we are promoting culture over in... Okay, this actually looks okay. I think the Jugu we're going to need. We are being sieged down here. That's fine. I don't mind. Yeah, we're going to continue chasing after this guy, and these can do what they want down here. I don't care. Completely irrelevant to me. So we'll see if we can capture the leader here. Hopefully we can. Oh, by the way, I did want to mention, the question was asked in the comments, what is the difference between fame and prestige? Because if we go into here, you can see we got 224 fame for that. Now, fame is this bar here. You can see we're about to get to exalted among men. In fact, we only need 2 more fame, so we will get there quite soon. This is fame. Prestige is a currency, but prestige contributes to fame. Once our fame is at Exalted Among Men, it doesn't matter anymore, as long as we maintain that. And you can lose fame through various actions, but mostly you don't spend that. Okay, we did capture some valuable prisoners there. That put us at 86% war score. That's fine. How are they doing on this siege over here? 5 months remaining. Okay, so we just gained that level of fame, and that put us at Exalted Among Men. Of course, you do get up to Living Legend after that. So I actually was thinking for whatever reason this is the top level. Is not. Living Legend is the top level. And you can see here that this does give us an increase to our number of knights, as well as a secular opinion boost. And it's a pretty powerful one, too. When you make your way up to Living Legend, that's 40 secular opinion. That is a big deal. So that is excellent. So we want to make sure that we're spending as much time at Living Legend as possible, but other than that, fame doesn't really matter. And beyond that, prestige is what's important, particularly as a tribal ruler. As a feudal ruler, cash is more important than prestige. This is super awkward. They retreated to our siege location. That is mega awkward right there. Did they stack wipe that? No. Okay, that's fine. So you can see here, we didn't lose any fame for that. You don't lose fame for losing battles, but you do lose war score. So we'll go ahead and stack wipe this, and then we're going to come after these guys and stack wipe them as well. And I guess we may as well come siege over here. There's no real priority here. This may give us enough war score right here. We'll see. 96? Okay. We don't have ticking. We're at max from battles, so no point in chasing these guys down anymore. Other than getting fame, I suppose. How are they doing on this siege? They actually abandoned it to chase down these guys. Okay, they're going after prestige then. I don't necessarily blame them, but that's horrible for their ally over here. So once again, we received fame for that, not prestige. You mostly get prestige for fighting hostile forces, like people who are raiding you. Enemy forces, you get fame for, not prestige. Excellent. A flamboyant trickster, just what we always wanted. So about 30 days over here and this will end the war. In fact, we could send these guys home and put them down if we wanted to save the cash and prestige. From... Oh, do we not get there? Not for the month tick. But, of course, that doesn't actually come out on the month tick in Crusader Kings 3, so it's okay. We will, of course, go ahead and enforce these demands. And disband our troops. And we're going to need to hand this out to somebody, and I really don't care who. I really, really don't care. As long as he is of the correct culture and faith, that's what matters. Okay, so there's that expansion done. And the question is, how many more do we need for Kanem Bornu? The answer is 6. We need 6 more de jure counties. Now, we hold all of the de jure counties up this way, so we have to fight Salamat. We could break the truce. That is a thing that we could do. And we could do a kingdom invasion. That's also a terrible idea. How many counties would this be? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need these 2 as well. That duchy that duchy claim there, that's not ideal. That's only 2. This is also only 2. So all of these, we would need 3 wars against them. So that means that we are currently about 13 years away from forming the title. We're currently 36. Okay. This is going to be interesting. There's no doubt about that one. So, of course, we are currently working on increasing control in Yao, and that is almost maxed. That is coming up at the rate of 0.8 per month, so only a few more months until we are maxed out in Yao. That is wonderful. And then Munio, of course, that is coming up at 0.3 per month, and we'll have to switch over our focus to that. Now, where are we currently converting at? Oh, we're converting our capital. Fine. But we probably don't really care that much about the conversions, in all honesty, because we're going to switch to Islam a little later in life anyway. If we were to do that, the question then becomes, how many people would go with us? Quite a number. There's a number, however, that would not. And many of those are relatively close to being willing to flip over. So we'll hold off on conversion so far, but I do want to do it this life, for sure. I would also like to make sure that our player heir also gets the conversion. That would be very nice. A hook to imprison him, but that's not all that important. We need to fight Salamat. We could break the truce. That is definitely a thing that we could do. If we were to do that, then we would be a truce breaker. So we would get general opinion of -50 for 3 years. So that's a thing. Diplomacy per level of fame? Yes, please. That is wonderful. We do need a new council. 150 prestige. Yes, I will take that. Our marshal died, so I mean, she's not the greatest, but I guess we'll put her in there. May you grow to be strong and wise, my son. Indeed. We are up over 13,000, almost 14,000 troops now. That is amazing. I'm very, very happy to see that. We could continue expansion over this way. That is an option. It's already defending against a subjugation war. That is an option. I'm not sure if it's a fantastic option right now. Reason being, if this does all crumble because we die, we would have more pieces to put back together. But it might be a little bit easier to put those pieces back together, I suppose. We could maybe go after these guys over here. They're currently defending against a peasant revolt. Oh, this guy wants us to join us in his uprising as a defender. Who is this? This guy. I mean, I'm pretty sure he has that under control, but I guess we'll go deal with it. If he really wants to give us all the prestige for it, I'll take it. We'll just walk in over here. Absolutely no problem with that one. It's already won. So, we need a new steward, and that is definitely something that, oof. Skill 5? Skill 5. On this powerful vassal. I think we'll pass on that one, and we'll put in this skill 23. I say as I'm looking at this skill 4 Chancellor. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. We can ransom some prisoners, and that is something I'm interested in doing. Who is this guy? A spy master? Sure. There we go. That all looks good. Alliance power here. We don't really care about who we are marrying. Yeah, that is completely fine. They will be leaving our house, so this just gives us this alliance, and I'm okay with that. Wonderful. Okay, we are about to win this war. Like I said, absolutely no problem here. None whatsoever. War is over. And we got a good chunk of prestige for that. Perfect. How are we doing on our technologies here? Our barracks are about 9 years away currently, and then crop rotation is probably going to be what we're going to focus next. We are currently being exposed to plenary assemblies, but that's okay. I do not mind that at all. Can enact limited crown authority. Like, that's not important. We don't have crown authority. Fortified tribal holds. That might not be the worst thing. Taking its inspiration from feudal castles. Yeah, we'd be able to upgrade this. Actually, this is already a fortified tribal hold. This one isn't. So we'd be able to do some of these upgrades. I'm okay with that. We're going to be maxing out our tribal buildings pretty quickly, though. And that is, of course, completely fine. I was just checking around there to check cultures and the religion. I'm not too concerned about converting the religion because we're planning on going Islam relatively soon-ish. It just kind of depends on when people would be willing to convert with us. And at some point, we're just going to want to take the plunge. But I'd rather not do that while we're trying to create this empire. Speaking of which, 19 months on this truce. Okay. And this is going to take 3 wars. Which means we are quite a ways away. Unless we do go for that kingdom invasion. Which we can do. We would lose a level of fame, because we'd lose 4,000 fame. And that's half a bar. Okay. You only have the 2 claims. I'd love to do a subjugation, but we've already done a subjugation. So a kingdom invade is pretty much the way to go, except that that's only 4, and we need 6. So that only saves us 1 war declaration. We lose a level of fame, and we lose 2,000 prestige for it. I think we just go for a duchy conquer. I really, really do. We can, however, create some of these titles, and this is something we should do. The Duchy of Kaga can be created, and yeah, we will do that. And who should that belong to? That should belong to this guy. So we'll grant him the Emirate of Kaga. There you go, buddy. Fantastic. That does give us an empty council position. That's okay. We will put this guy on there. Wonderful. We'll have to reevaluate all this, of course, once we're done with this. However, we can create another duchy. We can also ransom some prisoners for some extra cash, and that is something we should do. Duchy of Wadai is, of course, over here. That goes to this jerk. Do we not have the ability to grant him titles? Oh, technically we don't hold Wadai. Okay, we'll give it to this guy then. And, I don't know, maybe he'll push that border for us for his de jure claim. Yeah, he has 2 de jure claims there. Okay, sounds good to me. Maybe he'll push that for us. That would save us a lot of time. We'll do that last, for sure. Okay, and we also need this duchy over here. This one there. Wonderful. And that belongs to this guy. Once again, maybe he'll push some of that. If we look at the... That's the kingdoms. If we look at the de jure duchy here, yeah. He could theoretically push that. So technically, in terms of duchies, we should go for this one. Interesting. Okay. And the Duchy of Wandala. We'll create that one. And that should be held, this kingdoms, that should be held right here. So we will grant the title of Emirate of Wandala. Excellent. So we've got some shiny new dukes, or, well, duke level titles, high chiefs, technically. This steward, this is not an upgrade, but we'll do it. Out of curiosity, what are you good at? This is skill 15 Marshal. This guy's a skill 9 Chancellor. We'll swap in... Not this guy. We will swap in this guy. Yes, we lose 2 martial points, but we do gain a total of 5 diplomacy points. So we'll take that. And then for our steward, we'll just put in our most powerful vassal with the highest stewardship. There we go. Excellent. So that is, of course, fewer vassals on our side. And now we need to look at what our options over here are. So there's these claims. That would cost us 750. This is, in fact, who we want to go for in terms of the duchy. So we want to go for this duchy because these two are technically de jure part of our territory. Oh, wait, we can do a seize de jure county, can't we? I wish we could seize all de jure titles. That's not a war goal that we have right now. So I think in that case, we're just going to do the county conquer. Yeah, or not the county conquer, the duchy conquer. That's going to be what we're going to have to do, I think. We can transfer that guy over, but apparently that auto happened or something. Okay, that's fine. Now we can still create a kingdom title, and that is something that we want to do. So we're going to create this. We will hold this kingdom personally. And once we die, this will make a big mess. There is no doubt about that. This will make an enormous, enormous mess. At some point, we should clean up heir and not heir. Or maybe we just leave them as... our heir is unmarried. This is our heir here. We don't want someone who's stuttering, or possessed, or lisping, or club-footed, or stupid, or hale. Actually, hale is good. Yeah, that could work. Okay. Maybe we just leave these as they are. We'll name the Empire heir, of course. Okay, we can ransom this person, and so we shall. We are at 2703 prestige right now. So we could theoretically go for a invade kingdom. If we did this, we wouldn't want to invade this kingdom. We'd want to invade the kingdom of Darfur. That would give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Interesting. We did just finish promote culture. And I think at this point, this is fine. I think at this point, we're going to work on increasing development in our capital. Yes, development doesn't do a lot right now. But even so. Man, being tribal sucks for that. That -1 malice. But oh well. Once we convert over, we'll be glad for this investment. And that's going to take a very, very long time. There's no doubt about that. So is our truce over yet? No, not quite. 7 more months on that one. Okay. I was really hoping that we'd be able to do that by now. Sadly, we are not. That is possibly the most awkward heir I've ever seen. Half of it is not over our territory. I like it. That is absolutely glorious. Absolutely wonderful. Ghana's really kind of adorable now these days, aren't they? Like, we've thoroughly eclipsed them. There's these guys. We don't care. Is there anyone who matches us right now? Not even close, really. Like... I mean, there's the Abbasids. We're, like, actually currently even with the Abbasids. That's a little bonkers. Okay. That's not going to be the case for too much longer, though. As soon as we inherit, this is going to be a huge, huge mess, which is why we're trying to create the Empire title, so that we can just restructure the realm internally, rather than having to reconquer it. 2 more months on this truce. Unfortunately, it is pretty much time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. We have a new player heir. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here, and next episode, we're going to continue pursuing our empire. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.